So, all right, in this video, we are required to solve this system of linear equation in two variables by elimination. So, what is the concept of elimination basically? Elimination is used, to eliminate a certain variable so that the other variable will be the subject of the formula. And it is easier to eliminate when you have the same term on this side or on this side. However, if such does not happen, or if such is not the case of the question you are solving, there's always a way out to eliminate. We can actually decide to eliminate x or y, but in this case I will be eliminating x, so it implies that I have to express this equation such that these terms will be the same. So I will multiply this equation, the whole of this equation, by 5, and I will multiply the whole of this equation by 3. So that will make these terms here to be the same. Or if I want to make the terms of y to be the same, I'll multiply this whole equation by 4. I'll multiply this whole equation by 2. So these two terms will be the same. But I've made up my mind that I'm going to be eliminating x. So if I'm able to do that, then I can solve the rest. So let's call this particular one equation 1. And let's call this one equation 2. So because of what I want to do, I want to eliminate x. I will say let's multiply equation 1 by 5. Right? And let's multiply equation 2 by 3. So what it implies is that everything in equation 1 will be multiplied by 5. So let's continue. 3x times 5, it will give us 15 x. Then 2y times 5, that is plus 10y, will now be equal to 29. 29 times 5, and that will give us 145. So this will be 145. Okay, then 5x times 3, that will give us 15x. Then plus 4y times 3, that is 12y, will now be equal to 54. 54 times 3, this will give us 162. Okay, so we've been able to achieve this. Now another thing is, we need to also consider the sign. So for me to be able to eliminate x, I will actually, so let me call this equation 3 and equation 4. I will subtract equation 4 from equation 3. So if I'm subtracting equation 4 from equation 3, I will introduce minus here. Pardon me. I will introduce minus here. That means that this minus will affect everything inside this bracket for me to be able to eliminate x. So the resulting answer will now be 15x minus 15x. That will be 0. So x has been eliminated. But this minus will affect 12y. So minus times plus is minus. So this will now be 10y minus 12y. 10y minus 12y will give us minus 2y. Will now be equal to this minus will also affect this, because this is plus 162. So this one will now turn to minus 162. So that would now be 145 minus 162. And that will give us minus 17. So if this gives us minus 17, then we can say minus 2y is got to minus 17. Minus cancel minus. Divide both sides by the coefficient of y, which is 2, divided by 2. This cancel this. So y basically is 17 over 2. And what is 17 over 2? That will give us 8.5. So y is 8.5. Okay, so since we have gotten y, we can now substitute the value of y in any of equation 1 or 2. So let's use equation 1, which is 3x plus 2y is equal to 29. So now say substitute y, which is equal to 8.5 or 17 over 2 in equation 1. So let me recall equation 1. We know that equation 1 is given as 3x plus 2y, right, is equal to 29. So this implies that wherever we see y, we replace it with 8.5. So we have 3x plus 2 into bracket 8.5, right, is equal to what? 29. All right. So we now have what? 3x plus 8.5 times 2. That will give us 17. Plus 17 is equal to what? 29. So collect like terms, we have 3x will now give us 29. 17 coming here will be minus 17. If a positive number crosses the equality or inequality sign, it will turn to negative. So we have what? 3x will now be what? 29 minus what? 17. And that will give us 12. Okay. So we divide both sides by the coefficient of x. And the coefficient of x here is what? 3. 3. So 3 cancel 3. So x basically will now be equal to 12 divided by 3. And 12 divided by 3 is equal to what? 4. So therefore, we can say that what? X is equal to 4 and y is equal to what? 8.5 or 17 over 2. So if we write it in coordinate form for the SAT student watching this, it's often written as x comma y, which is equal to what? 4 comma 17 over 2. I want to believe that this video has helped someone. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and comment where necessary. And of course, if you want to give a donation, please kindly check the next slide for the necessary details. I want to believe this video has helped you. See you in the next video. Thank you.